Hardships to history. What made Alex Eala rise as tennis' newest giant-slaying sensation? Already have Rappler Plus. Sign in to listen to groundbreaking journalism. Alex Eala, the new, beaming face of Philippine tennis, was never expected to beat the world's best anytime soon, and yet she did. Take a peek in the mind and heart of the Miami Open giant killer as she builds up from her career-changing streak. Quite so often in the world of sports, the diamond in the rough narrative comes to light, as unheralded players erupt from seemingly random corners of the world and captivate nations' imaginations for stretches of time with their exceptional, unexpected play. For a little over a week to cap off the month of March, Alex Eala shone as that sparkling new gem in ways even she didn't know she could shine, as she held the tennis world in the palm of her hand and smashed it as hard as she could. Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, Iga Swiatek, all household names of the sport, the trio would eventually find out that one fateful week of March that they would have more in common than just all being Grand Slam champions. They would all fall in straight sets to Eala, a teenager wildcard entry, then ranked 140th in the world, with only 2 prior wins in a Women's Tennis Association WTA main draw. For a little over a week, Eala, without exaggeration, played like the best in the world, and as fate would have it, beat the best in the world. But how? Just another player. Up until her WTA ranking rose a staggering 68 spots to world no. 72 as of publishing. The storylines surrounding Eala and her foes were all about the numbers. World no. 140 Eala stuns world no. 2 Swiatek was a popular, deservedly overused phrase by news outlets worldwide. The gap between Eala and even the weakest of her foes leading to that fateful week of winning was always significant enough to warrant sustained discussion, painting the 19-year-old ace as the textbook David aiming for Goliath's head with a Godson stone, or in this case, a tennis ball. But for Eala, the outside noise was deafening enough that all she heard was ringing silence. All she saw was just another player. I think a big part of being able to face these opponents is to treat them like they're any other opponent and strip them of all their decorations and all their achievements. She told reporters in an online interview hosted by her longtime sponsors BPI and Globe last April 9. I did it like every other match. There's nothing that I did, in particular, that was out of my routine. It was a little bit higher spirit for it, like all my other tournaments and all my other matches, so I have a routine, and I stick to that. Never mind that Swiatek, a 5-time Grand Slam champion, former world no. 1 and current no. 2, was the one who helped present Eala's diploma after finishing the Rafa Nadal Tennis Academy. On the court, Eala saw not a tennis god adorned in gold, but just another opponent, mortal and beatable. I keep seeing the videos and the reels of my reaction when I won against Iga, and I tried to look back at that moment specifically, and I can't remember anything. Maybe until I walked to the net. I can't remember. I can't remember looking up from the ball. I can't. It's all very blurry, she admitted. I think that is a reflection of how just overwhelming and how shocking that moment was for me. I did show there was a lot of emotions, definitely, but I worked so hard and prepared so hard to block them out during the match that I think it took a while for them to come back after I found out that I won. Now I think the emotions are just scattered everywhere, and it definitely hasn't left yet. Hunter now hunted. Eala, however, understands that the mental game of tennis is more than just forcing to look at things in black and white. As her opponents now see red in her midst, she's gearing herself up for even more serious competition, befitting her current lofty status moving forward. Well, there is definitely pressure because I was able to do well, but that's also a good sign. In the end, I'm the same player as I was 2 months ago with a little bit more experience and a little bit more knowledge of what I'm capable of doing, Eala continued. I understand that this is new for me. This is something I haven't done before, being in the top 100 and being one of the seeded players, so it's not simply because I've done it that I can do it again. That's what I'm trying to work on, is being able to continuously keep up this level. Indeed, the new life starts now for Eala, as she has risen as the top-seeded player in the WTA 125 Oeiras Ladies Open in Portugal, her first tournament since her transformative Miami Open campaign. Suddenly far gone from her days as an unnoticed, unseeded player, Eala is now the Goliath, the top target of other budding Davids, and their lethal stones just waiting for a clear shot.